Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I think the last statement that the Minister made then highlights exactly what the problem with the Building Better Regions or Building Better Rorts Fund, as it is better known. And that is the comparison with stronger communities. The point about stronger communities is it is equal and fair. Every single MP is given an equal amount to share within the groups within their electorate. And I hope every MP does what I do and shares it as evenly across the electorate as is possible to do. And that's the whole point. There's an equity there. But these guys don't understand what it means to be fair. It is the list of rorts that has occurred under this government. It just almost leaves me speechless, but I'm not going to be speechless for the next 4 minutes. I'm not going to miss that opportunity. Essentially what we're seeing under these funds, so many of them, is that they're used for personal pork barrelling. They're using taxpayer funds to personally pork barrel within electorates. Now, you would have thought that the most marginal seat in the country perhaps would be deserving of some of the largesse. Sadly, no. $3 million has come to the seat of Macquarie, but let's compare a tale of two regions. Let's compare a tale of two regions. The seat of Macquarie, peri-urban, interestingly, sitting right next to the seat of Calare. So my seat is a mix of regional, quite remote areas, and then you've got Calare with two big cities in it, and Lithgow, so three and a real centre of Lithgow. Here's the comparison. The Blue Mountains and the Hawkesbury received $3 million, in fact all of that just to one small part of the electorate. Calare, $44.5 million. So two seats side by side, one with a National MP, one with a Labor MP, and gee, doesn't that make you ask, how fair is this government being? You know, I think there's another example of where this government showed absolute preference for a national seat, and that was with a decision around a mobile black spot tower. And the tower was allocated to Mount Tomah in my electorate, the heart of where the Gospers Mountains fire went through, an area where there is no mobile reception and an area where many people pass through, an area very, very much in need of improved mobile signal. And so under the Black Spot program, one was allocated to it, but then something happened. Something happened that no one was told about, and suddenly that tower was taken away from Mount Tomah and allocated to a Nationals electorate further west. No reason, nothing to the community to say, hey guys, we've found somewhere better to put this and it's several hundred kilometres away from you. That's the sort of behaviour of this government that is clearly designed to curry political favour rather than do what is right and do what is needed. I thought it was worth looking at my electorate and comparing it with other peri-urban sorts of electorates. And I looked at the electorate of Pearce in WA. Now, Pearce is described as an outer metropolitan electorate, and it received $19.6 million in funding. By contrast, Macquarie is considered provincial. So we are provincial outside a capital city, with the larger populations living in provincial towns. Outer metropolitan is defined as an area situated in a capital city and containing large areas of recent suburban expansion. So there you go, a fund designed for regional Australia. More of it went to a seat like Pearce, $19.6 million of it, an outer metropolitan seat, described by that in the government's own descriptions of seats, compared to a seat like mine called a provincial seat, completely outside a capital city. So that's why this is wrong, the way the allocations are happening. I mean, when the people who sit, we assume, on what is a largely secret panel, all we know is it's a ministerial panel, to choose it. You look at what have ministers been granted. The Agriculture Minister, $52 million. The Leader of the Nationals, $22.5 million. The former Leader of the Nationals, $22.4 million. It's just got pork barrelling written all over it. This is a group of people who rule for themselves, not for the country.